Hi everyone, this is YuGiOh here. I just want to say that because I forgot to put the mic in, there is no audio coming in until around the 34th minute. So on that part, that was my problem. That was really my fault. I do apologise for that. So I'm just going to talk through this until it gets to a certain point. Then I think, you know what, they're going to talk now, I can stop. So the reason for this is because I basically borrowed somebody's deck. I decided to play. I was going to sit with my laptop, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to play and just see how it goes, and basically see how borrowing a deck would work. It might be the fact that I can look into it and think, what does it need? Now, obviously, I'm not telling the person they have to change it. What I'm saying is, if I was to build a deck, what would I do with the deck? So I'll get to that later. Anyways, we've got two players here. One is from UltimateTCG themselves, and the other is he's a tier player. That's about it, really. He's a tier Ishizu player. He's alright. No, he's an alright player. He does some plays, and then there are some misplays you see. It's not just him. It's everybody that do play, and unfortunately there's just something that you can't stop. Unfortunately, there will be misplays here and there, so if you see any, just put them in the comments and go, you shouldn't have done that, and that's it. It's more for them to learn. Anyways, sorry about the glare as well. They're not the best plays, but the thing is, it's the best place we could find. Half the room basically has no light. If we were to, we'd be going upstairs, but then the issue would be they'll be out the way. So we don't want to put them out the way. We want to keep them in the same room so everybody's playing. So without further ado, that's really it. So why is it that I didn't put the mic in? Like I said, I was playing the game as well. I borrowed the owner's deck, which was Blue Eyes, and I wanted to see how it would work. So my first game was against Shadows, and that's a match that I shouldn't have won. I know what Shadow Invoked can do, with the fact that Winder basically stops the specials, and then there's the fact that Construct holds the fort, Invoke has got the negations, and then you've got Shadow Schism and all that, but unfortunately his hand was bricked, and then second hand, well, he had a decent hand, but unfortunately I top decked the Ultimate Fusion, and basically I went from there. My second round was against Tier Elements, and I didn't win that one, to be fair, which is fair, because Blue Eyes against Tier Elements ain't really great, especially with the build. The build I had was a decent, consistent build, which is nice, and it was nice to play it. It was really nice, especially with the fact that you can get... It's nice to play Blue Eyes again, feeling a little bit like nostalgic, but also the fact that it can make decent boards. I did end on the board with number 90, number 38, and Jet. Jet being the protector. Unfortunately, I didn't have the ultimate creature of destruction to make it immune, so it was a lot harder to get rid of stuff. 41 was not helpful there at all. I was like, God damn it. But to make the players think was actually a nice thing to see. And the fact that Blue Eyes just needed the engine of Bestials, really. I think if Bestials were in Blue Eyes, it won't make it meta, but it will make it a lot more evil, because you're going to summon like crazy with that deck, especially with the Bestial package, because, yeah, the Lubellion needs a dot, but a little rebuild with Blue Eyes, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. So that was round 2. Round 3 was against Labyrinth, and I'll give credit to the player. He's learning, and he will get there. I know he'll get there eventually with the deck. Just needs a little bit of help here and there, but once he learns and practices, he will get a lot better. But I got that game. Again, it's a game that Blue Eyes should not be winning, and I'll admit to that. But it's all down to how the player plays the deck, and we all know that if a player's new to a deck or hasn't practiced enough, there will be misplays. The person using Plunder Patroll is sort of new. He's used it on Master Duel, but he has some knowledge to the deck. There are some things he's learning. Even I'm learning some decks. Exorcister, for instance, there's some things I'm learning there. Sprites, you know, we all learn different things, and even though we've used them for a while, do we think, hang on, there's a hidden combo here, and we'd start using that. So that's where it all came down to. So that's what he's learning. So I took that game, and then the fourth round I was against Sprites, and there were moments that my opponent were like, how can I get past that? I'm like thinking, you are going to get past it. This is Sprite, not Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes don't come back easy. Sprites, on the other hand, I know can come back easy. And they've got a lot of resources to get through things. I know this because I played Sprites. Sprites against Blue Eyes should be Sprites, but again, making them think is a very nice thing to do. And that was, I'm not saying that with Bystios I would have won the tournament, but with it, Blue Eyes would have put a lot of a better fight. It just needed a side deck, and it needed the Bystio package, and it would have been fine, in my opinion. But overall, I think I did pretty well with the deck. Just needed a bit of learning. And it's not just with Blue Eyes there, it's also the fact that I've been playing Exorcister, I've been playing Sprite, I've tried Fluffle, that didn't work out. Guru Control, I'm getting there with the deck now. I've got some Soul Drains on the way, and a Gateway of Chaos. There's also the Path of Sephra, which you don't need, but at the same time, it's always nice to have as well. Just in case you are facing Sephra, you give them Gateway, and you're like, there you go, G. So, yeah. Anyways. So we've got Tear Elements, who's basically got the advantage at the moment with Dark and the rest of the tiers. Yeah, Tear Elements, when I faced them, a lot of people seem to think that they're unstoppable, and they are fast. I know this for a fact. They are fast. But for me, I've always put Tear Elements as the Tier 0 Ishizu Tear Elements. I've rated them near enough close to Teledad. And the reason I say that is because Teledad is... It's Teledad. Teledad is like... Yeah. It's pretty powerful. I think it's a really good... it was a really powerful deck at the time. But then you've got Ishizu Tear, which... It's skillful. Once you play the mirror match, it's what do you do? How do you face it? And that's the thing. I've got to think before I leap with that deck. It's not a case of, I'll just play this little thing and that's it. No. You've got to think. And that's what Teledad used to be. It was a skillful deck. So, I understand that people are sick of it. But I think that it's also the... You know, I'm losing my train of thought here now. And the reason for it is because I'm trying to think of what to say here. So, it's skillful. I'll say that. That's what I'm going to say. It's skillful. Before I say anything else, Tears are skillful. Teledad was skillful. It's not a Pepe or Infernity format. They both were pretty damn awful then. That's really it, really. So, yeah, that's it. Just bear with me. Right, so I'm back now. I'm just going to take it easier because I was talking just out of randomness there. So, yeah. So we got a Tear Elements player here, Plunder Patrol. Just needed to catch my breath a little bit because I was talking and talking, just constantly, not giving myself a break. So, with that being said, we've now got Plunder Patrol against I think I've got a call coming in actually from there, but yeah, I can hear it. It's from Discord. So yeah, it's a Discord message basically calling, and I've got to press 9 minutes. My PS5 is actually saying it wants to turn itself off. But yeah, I've decided I've got to tell you something as well, everyone. So if you're watching this and you're basically thinking, what happened to his old channel? Didn't you have a channel before? Yeah, I did. It was old Squire VWG, but the thing was, originally it was a gaming and YuGiOh channel, and those two were not working together for some reason. Well, I say some reason, there was a reason. They weren't, they were different. And because of it, it wasn't working together, so after some advice, I decided to make a second YouTube account, which was my gaming channel. So the gaming stuff would go here, YuGiOh would go here, and the YuGiOh stuff would just keep to YuGiOh. I was gonna, slowly take the gaming stuff and move it here. So download, re-upload to this channel. The YuGiOh stays here because YuGiOh was all there, and I didn't want to move everything. But unfortunately, around the start of December, I got hacked. Basically, it all came down to open network, basically, and that was the cause of it. Because of that, one of my passwords was leaked, which was my Google one, which was unfortunate. If it were Facebook, I could have just deleted it and made a new one, but there was not much there really, to be fair. But to lose my YouTube account, it hurt a lot. I tried to get it back, but nothing happened. So unfortunately, I had to change my phone number as well as my email, and I've had to sort a lot of things out as well. It pained me a lot. It was really painful, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, I felt the wrath of being hacked. So starting now, I've decided I'm no longer going on open networks. It has to be secure networks now, and it's got to be with someone I trust. And it is unfortunate. It's unfortunate I lost my account, but it's just what it is. It's what it is. And yeah, there's nothing you can do. Once something's happened, you just got to deal with it, and you think, yep, well, that's just the way it is. We've lost our old account, but got a new one. This is it. We're going to continue. As always, the only thing I ask, though, from you guys is, if you see replays or anything, try not to be, douches. Try and just think, what is he doing? Or, right, first of all, you can't, say, for instance, Exorcister. Martha into Ellis, and then you go into McAllis, and then you attack with McAllis, and then you go into Zeus. You can't do that because you're locked into Exorcisters. Instead of going you're a douche, you're not, you could be a little bit more you can't Zeus. I mean, even I would know that. Some of these I do cringe at, and I must admit, and I do apologise if you're cringing at my voice. It's just that, unfortunately, I didn't think that, I thought my mic was in, but I didn't realise it. So if I knew, I would have put the mic in, and then everything should have been fine. But I guess, unfortunately, not everything were. So, yeah, that was unfortunate on my part. And, yeah, I kind of paid the price for it. It's something that's happened, but in the end, it was a mistake. And we will make mistakes here and there. It's just, we can't be perfect all the time. I forgot to record last year at some point, actually. In fact, it was up to 2 rounds, and I didn't even realise I was recording. I was like, oh my god, I didn't realise. So it was just 2 rounds that I got. And, yeah, it was just that. So, yeah, it will happen, but it's one of them where you just go, you know what, if it has happened, explain what's happened to the people, they understand. Here, I made a mistake, it's just one of them. Now, as for recording places, at Ultimate, we have a place, but this is the only place we've got. I've tried everywhere else, but unfortunately the glare was a lot worse. Here it's the best because only one half of where the tier player is basically, you can see the cards, but on the other half you can't. But on the plunder side it's all fine, but that's because we've turned the lights off basically. If it's on, you will get a glare, and that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate, really. And I hope a certain someone that I know who plays Plunder Patrol is watching this and it's like, come on, be nice. You know who you are. He's playing Plunders. Be happy. But that's the thing. That's where we can get. It's where we can get. And yeah. So at the moment, we do record at UltimateTCG. I have recorded at other shops as well. Thanks to them as well. A big shout out to UltimateTCG. Thank you so much for letting me record. I forgot to shout out, because they're the ones that we started at. Other shops as well we have done it at, and we'd like to do it at more shops as well if we can. We're not going to like ditch the others as well. Like our main base, we've already got 2 places. Ultimate is one of them, but we would like to travel a little bit more. Preferably around the area, so we could go to Preston, maybe Manchester, or maybe Cone. We just got to try and sort that out, like getting there and back. That's the main thing. So it could be like, for the first time we don't record, we go and have a look, try it out, come back, and then we're done, unless we get a lift there, which is a different story. So we could do that. Liverpool maybe, and Blackpool maybe, or Bury. The only place that I still need to think about is if we're going too far. If it's like 2 trains or 2 buses, it would be a think about, because again, the train's fine because all you do is pay, you know, where you're going, and then you just get off the train, get on the train, and there you go. I've got an app called Trainline that I follow. So I could go from one place to this place. Like I did it for Stockport. I went to Bolton, who got me off at Manchester, and then got on the train from Bolton to Manchester Piccadilly, and Manchester Piccadilly to Stockport. But there is a train that goes straight from Bolton to Stockport. I feel like visiting there sometime. I would like to go back to Manchester at some point. That would be cool. I'll think about it in spring. It'd be nice to go there. So, why am I not commentating as well? That's another thing that people have wondered. I'm going to tell you this now. Commentary for me isn't easy. The reason why is because, 1, I've got to think of what to say when they're dueling, and some of the decks, I don't know what they're doing. You know, some I know and some I do, some I don't. If it's, say, for example, if we go back a year, because I wasn't playing YuGiOh, I was just recording it. If you told me so, I would be absolutely lost. I don't know a Scooby-Doo of how that worked. But then, playing it a few times, I realised I'm going to stop that Moyi. If you get that Moyi to keep going, I'm going to slow you down. They like to synchro, I know that. So, with that being said, that's why I don't commentate. But I know that 1 or 2 people have said they'd love to do a commentary, but for that one, we might have to sort something out. We really might have to sort something out for that one. As for Joey, he hasn't been down, I know this. And I apologise for this, because I know that Joey is the main guy. Last year, it was all about him. It was Joey plays a deck for a month, and then after the month, he turns to another deck. He's not been well, and I don't want to get into it too deep. But it's just that he hasn't been well, and I really don't want to put pressure on him. I want him to feel like he's feeling himself. He's feeling all right. He feels like he can move, he can walk, he can talk, and he can also play Yu-Gi-Oh without any problems. So without him being, you know, pressured and not feeling even, you know, even worse, I decided, you know what, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to make him feel a bit more like, yeah, he's not gonna feel like a lot of pressure. He's just play how you want. Just you know, cool down, chill, and see how it goes. If it's getting a bit too much, then obviously, you know, anyways, I do apologise if I've stopped talking, but I'm currently playing Sonic Frontiers at the moment. It's been impressive so far. Actually, I'm glad that it's not like your typical, you know, 3D Sonic game. It feels, you know, different. Like I feel like it's, you know, I can play it. I just don't want it to feel like, you know, I didn't want it to be like those typical Sonic games, and I feel like I'm on the level Skyrail here. It does look like it. It looks like Skyrail this, and I know you can't see it, but it does feel like it. I swear to God, if there's... Oh wow, it is Skyrail. So I'm just playing Sonic Frontiers and I'm just playing Skyrail. It's pretty cool. Right, there we go. That was terrible. Oh, got an S rank. I did not know that. Anyways, right, that's done now. I can get that off my system. So, yeah, that's really it. So let's get through what we said. I've got to record. I got 2-2 with Blue Eyes. I know the problems. Get the Bistios and a side deck. Again, not an attack on the person who has the Blue Eyes. It's more if I was going to play it. Another thing as well is with all this is, you know, other players are going to play, so go easy on them. I lost my channel because of an open network. My bad. But at the same time, I should be more careful, but that's the way it goes. And then, last but not least, we also need to, you know, just go easy on all the other players. Going forward, the recording staying as it is. We are hoping to travel to different shops. And then, obviously, apart from the other shops, yeah, we like to go to do different things. I have got Comic Cons and, well, other conventions, really, not just Comic Cons. Conventions I'm planning for vlogs. That will go on my gaming channel, so it's YuGiOh Gaming. Go and check that out. And I think that's it. That's enough for me talking, actually. I'm going to save my breath. So, the rest of it will be silent, but around 33 minutes 42 seconds it will be talking again. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay silent now, but you've all got the gist now. So enjoy the silent duel until the 33rd, and then yeah, just think of it as a silent duel. You know, I need to watch some of those. Anyways, guys and girls, I want to say a big thank you for listening to me waffle on for no apparent reason. I didn't really have a script for this. I just wanted to speak for no reason. Am I going to be on the table? Maybe one day. But I want to focus on the other duelists. I originally didn't want to really play much, but you know, I don't want to just sit there doing nothing. So if there's an odd number, I'll play, but I do need to keep my eye on it sometimes because I do miss out on the shorts, which is another thing you guys can help out with. If you see some moments I can make a short on, by all means, let me know. Anyways, I'm going to stop now, so you all enjoy the rest of the duel, and I'll probably speak to you when I do a vlog. Until then, bye bye.
And then I will go main phase 2.
Yeah.
And then I will just have a quick look at grade.
Yeah, very good.
Water Enchantress. 2 Water Enchantresses.
Forgot to put the mic on.
I'll go Rudora effect.
Yeah.
Banish target 2 Water Enchantresses and 1 Keldek.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear you now, by the way. Forgot to put the mic on.
Oh, nice.
I'll put music on.
Want a break from the ads?
Yeah, pass to.
Sure, I'll draw for turn. Stand by me.
Yep, that's fine. Oh, I just realised I should have passed it. It's alright.
I'll lead with Droplet, Send, Shipping.
Shipping. Yeah, that's fine. Targeting. Well, I mean.
I'll choose this. Normal white.
Oh, what was your target? Sorry. Both.
I negated the.
Oh, the Zeus Tear. Yeah. Whitebeard normal summons.
That fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Special Bluebeard.
How many cards in hand?
No.
I'll go Medora.
Yeah.
Targeting Havnis, Pelourinho, and Pelourinho.
Yep.
Shuffle them back into my deck.
Yeah.
Using to trap guard.
And then effect of Pelourinho to pop.
So. I'll go effective shipping and grab.
What's it do?
Banish it, target a plunder I control, and equip a plunder from deck to it.
Probably should have banished that. That is fine.
You don't want to negate a pirate, do you?
It numbers.
No, it's fine.
Effects of Shipyard Engrave.
No.
Return this to hand
Game 2.
and set this from grab.
Yeah, that's fine.
Effect of the Black Eyes to pick up Bluebeard and special itself.
Yeah, that's fine. On summon.
Yeah.
Screen.
To mill 3. Yeah.
Did I shuffle? I don't.
Yeah, you shuffled.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pretty good mill.
You can't hit them all, though.
You can't.
Link into Blackbeards. Effect of Whitebeard Engrave to special a plunder from deck.
Yeah, that's fine.
I haven't read a Tailwind card in my life, I just remembered. No, I didn't get my Bestial in Fairs, that sucks.
If you declared it, you have to add.
What?
If you declared Magna, you have to add. So you just have to add now.
If you're alright with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, go ahead.
No, that's just how the game works. You have to add. You declared it, so you have to resolve the effect. It's a recoverable game state. You just,
You just pick it up and
yeah,
you've not played it.
You can't go back. Like, let's say you did something and drop it. So you should have had the Bestial, and it's like, oh, but I would have had it, but you forgot to pick it up.
Yeah.
Just assume you didn't have it.
Yeah.
But it's recoverable now. Just grab it.
Cool. Yeah, getting a whatever this thing's called, yours one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Process a bit.
What you should play? If you want to sort it out after the next round, I'll just have a look for you. I'll have a look for you back after the next
The nice pigeons, they don't show.
Oh god. No, we'll go Druis Worm effect. Yeah, we'll go Druis Worm so I get your Druis Worm.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we will special here.
1 minute 30 seconds, guys.
Shipyard. Shipyard effect, pitch to pick up a Plunder.
Yeah, that's fine.
Drop anything you saved it.
Go for Golden Hair, then on Res Bluebeard effect to pitch and draw.
Sorry, is this Bluebeard? No,
Bluebeard.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. Go to Battle Phase.
Yeah, this will be on below 500 less as well, because once
Also for the versatility. You did that on the wait. All monsters your opponent control. That's just okay. I guess we'll just Druis Worm into.
He doesn't like zombie world.
That's why I didn't fit.
You lose on time, mate.
Yeah, we'll go Blackbeard effect, target Redbeard.
I'll go Select to negate and send this.
Yeah, you've got it.
Yes, probably. Yes, in fact, I was. That's final round. Bare minimum.
Yeah, the Celiac was making it too hard to try and play around.
Did you know there was a Celiac set?